And hello sa inyo. Good day everyone. Good morning. Okay, mga uh, estudyante natin from BSU, no? BSU Lipa Campus. On a pleasant day. I would like also to reciprocate my gratitude sa SSC, no? As well sa kanilang advisor, no? Dahil sa invite, no? Sa itong napakalagang talk natin ito. No? Although I'm just sharing here about voters awareness. Alright? So actually timely talaga to and it's a good thing as well to impart and share this to you para lahat tayo hindi lang basta aware kasi malay natin, di ba? Bagong rehistrado tayo. Ang kailangan lang ba natin ay makaboto lang ba tayo? That's it. Okay. Magampanan lang bang ating mga obligasyon bilang isang mamamayan? Ganito lang po ba? Of course. So, kailangan natin yung itakal ngayon, no? At para manariwa sa ating mga isipan. Okay. Alright, I am Carrie Justin P. Estrellado, okay, from Quezon Province. Right, let us proceed. Here is my presentation. The outline of my presentation, as you can see, okay, the right of suffrage, Philippine democracy, dealing with fake news, selected policies, information literacy rather. I will be tackling these concepts, ha? Siguro mas maganda talaga, conscious talaga ako sa oras ngayon. Less than 30 minutes, okay? Give me that time frame lang, no? Right. Ako kasi nagtuturo ngayon sa senior high school na even sa college. And every time I poke my students, no, about election, no? Next year, 2022, no? As election years, ano ba yung mga pumasok sa isip nila? Pero imagine na there are 90 presidential candidates, no? More than 90, I think 97. But ito yung pag-isipin natin, no? Pag mawari natin, ito yung kanilang mga madalas na sumasagi sa ating mga isipan. Of course, Senator Ping, okay, Senator Pacman, no? Okay, Mayor Isko, Senator Bato, Senator Bongbong, and VP Lenny. And ito I grabbed it from share ko lang, no? Just try to imagine nga naman, it's maybe satirical in a way, no? But it can be showing us about platforms, no? It can be their personality or it can be ad hominem. No? So it may sound ridiculous, no? It's highly amusing and entertaining, politics natin, no? But of course, bilang bahagi ng kabataan, even ako, no, kahit wala na sa kalendaryo, young at heart pa rin naman. No? And of course, sa mga kabataan ngayon, di ba? Social media, share, no? Just to amuse and entertain, no? So, how about ito naman? Diba? Mga registered voter na kayo, no? May pang My Day na siguro kayo, no? Pang-post after ng halalan, no? After mong bumoto. Paano pag ganito na nangyari? Iboto nyo ako at sasama tayo sa pag-unlad. Nanalo sa eleksyon, kumusta tayo? Kumusta ngayon? Diba? Lagi tayo naghahanap ng pagbabago. At lagi naman talaga magbabago. At kailangan talaga natin magbago. Okay? Yun lang, anong direction ng pagbabago? Hope you get my point here. So bago tayo mag-dive in sa meat ng aking presentation, just to provide some info about the right of suffrage, the Universal Declaration of Human, the mga supporting information about the right of suffrage, Article 21 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Ano pa? Rights, UDHR, International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights, and in 1987 natin, of course, sa ating Constitution, no? Sa ating Constitution, Philippine Constitution, di ba? Makikita, di ba, sa Article 5, Section 1 to 2 of the 1987 Philippine Constitution. Dapat aware tayo. Hindi lang basta aware, kailangan ay nauunawaan talaga natin. Okay? So, ayan. Suffrage may be exercised by all citizens of the Philippines. Yun nga lang, as long as not disqualified by law. Kailangan aware tayo dyan, ha? So, ito, mag-proceed tayo sa discussion. How can you help? How can you help on the road to 2022? Ako po, sir, ay Sir Carrie, ako po ay registered voter na. Good. Ay, Sir Carrie, ako po ay active po social media. Engaged po ako, no? At the same time, I'm also finding already checking the backgrounds of the candidates. Okay, good for you. Okay. I'm also trying and encouraging others to register and vote, no? Kasi nga October 30, di ba? Yung deadline para makahabol pa kayo. Okay, there are various ways pa, even little ways to help, no? Pagdating sa 2022. But also you could also encourage others to vote. That's right, no? But how about fight lies and propaganda? Okay? Isa sa mga paraan yan eh. Diba? How can you help your community tackle issues in a micro level, no? Raise awareness. Raise awareness on the issues that should be part of the local political agenda. Right? O baka concern lang tayo sa mismong kabuuan. No? Sapat na ba? How about this? Democracy. I would like to again review ano ba itong democracy na ito, demokrasya, no? Isipin nila yung uri ng pamahalaan, sistema, di ba? Naging parte ng ideolohiya, no? According kay Julia Abad, sinabi niya ay democracy is colorful and occasionally chaotic and arguably inspiring. So how about take elections, for example, the cornerstones of democratic institutions. Voters see their powers to choose their leaders as their strongest check on the behavior of the government. So their one chance to accept accountability. So any analysis and commentators have branded political campaigns in the Philippines as highly entertaining, which is true naman, di ba? The mix of old political plans, showbiz personalities, and yung common, yung mga ubiquitous song, kumbaga, and dance, para just to pepper the campaign trail, no? And just to amuse nga, di ba? Now, indeed, ballots are almost sacred in the Philippines. No? Voters have risked their personal safety to exercise their right. And in many cases, the public has seen it as their one weapon against those who abuse their position. So, sipin nila, di ba? Demokrasya, di ba? So, beyond balloting, democracy is a government by discussion. Hindi na tungkol sa halalan eh. Diba? Hindi na tayo sa halalan, no? Sa election, no? Now, sabi nga, government by discussion. To quote Indian economist Amartya Sen, kung kilala siya. So, ibig sabihin niyan, characterized by public dialogue and interaction. Diba? The vibrancy of democracy in the Philippines hinges largely on the quality of the dialogue and interaction. Right? Kailangan alam natin yan. Okay? So a government that engages citizens is inclusive in its decision making and most importantly, enjoys the trust of its electorate. So can almost certainly count on public support, diverse Yun nga lang, the crisis of legitimacy. Right? So how about this? Let's tackle this tong chart na to, no? Yung ranking natin. Philippine democracy remains flawed. Okay? According to Economist Intelligence Unit, yung EIU, as I read from the upper left side, no? As the country slipped one place to number 55 out of 167 countries, no, in the London-based think tank's democracy index the last year, no. So ito yung kanilang criteria, categories: electoral process and pluralism, functioning of government, political participation, political culture, and civil liberties. Right? Ay sir, may demokrasya naman po tayo, nakalagay naman po, di ba, sa ating constitution. Malayo naman po tayo, di ba? Lalo sa expression. Pero ang tanong naman natin, di ba? May kalayaan nga din naman tayo, no? Pero ang problema natin ay yung dialogue natin, yung communication natin sa yung interaction, di ba? Nahadlangan, di ba? So about to fake news. So alam naman natin siguro yung fake news. So the description of fake news does not mean that there is a category as true news. There is no such thing as true news din naman, no? All news is a selection and written to suit a particular audience for a particular purpose. So in short, lagi rin talaga may bias yan, no? Kahit ano yung sa journalist or even historian, talagang lagi may bias din. No? And there is no state of absolute objectivity. No? Lalo na pag katotohanan talaga ang gusto mong malaman. Diba? So, yan. Fake news is a term that has come to mean different things to different people. Now, at its core, we are defining fake news as those news stories that are false, diba? The story itself is fabricated with no verifiable fact sources, diba? The universe of fake news ay umiikot sa sistema na sa ecosystem ng misinformation at disinformation. But let us tackle muna ang misinformation, right? So yung misinformation, yan, kita na sa Venn diagram na to, no? Unintentional mistakes such as inaccurate photo, captions, dates, statistics, translations, or when satire is taken seriously. Of course, false, yung falsehood niya, no? Is false or inaccurate information that is mistakenly or inadvertently created or spread. The intent is not to deceive, no? The intent is not to deceive. This information is false information is set or to spread. So, unahin ko muna yung malinformation. So, malinformation, information that is generally true but used to cause damage to a person or organization or country, di ba? Sa isang or state, no? Or can take form of leak information. Katulad ko, teacher ako, may hawak ko yung mga personal info ng aking mga estudyante, no? And then pag nag-leak yon in whatsoever manner, yan, malinformation yun, ha? So its main purpose is to destroy the reputation of individuals or organizations. So nagkakaiba sila sa intent, no? Disinformation is also false information. Ito ang malala eh. But it is deliberately designed to harm a person, social group, organization, or just to have fun. Hindi nakakalungkot, no? And when people spread misinformation, in what they are spreading, this information, on the contrary, is created and spread in order to intentionally mislead others. Let's say yung disinformation can become misinformation. It all depends on who shares it and the reason of sharing. And for example, if a politician strategically spreads false information in a form of articles, photos, memes, well, it is disinformation. Well, a person seeing, yung mga tao makakita noon, ha, na pinaniwalaan nila yung disinformation and shares it without realizing it is false, then it becomes misinformation. Right? So a lot of this information is based on half-truth. May katotohanan din nga din naman, no? Some truthful information. So this is done to give greater credibility of false information. So yun nakakatakot sa atin, di ba? So every time we passively accept and share information without verifying it, we add noise and confusion to an already complex media landscape. And in that way, we have the same responsibility to verify verify the reliability of the information we share with our own networks. No? Problema ka sa atin dyan, kung ano yung mga umiikot na information diyan, ay hindi na lang pinapaniwalaan natin. No? Ayun yung natawag natin echo chamber, yung social structure na ito yung lalo sa online environment in which people are exposed only to opinions and information that conform to their existing beliefs. We're overfed kung ano man yung ating napapakinggan, nakikita, social media, diba? Doon lang umiikot, no? Kung nakikita mo, ay naku, itong mga voters na itong mga bobotante to kasi ganito, ganare. Talubas ito sa kanilang mga paniniwala ko. Ganun, di ba? So, itong echo chamber, no? Discredited yung iba pang mga views. No? Ito kasi ang mahirap ngayon sa atin sa post-truth. Isa pa itong post-truth. Kung sabi post-truth kasi, may katotohanan pa nga ba yung ating nababasa, napapakinggan, di ba? Lahat ba ng ating nababasa at napapakinggan ay may katotohanan pa ba? Totoo pa ba ito? Diba? Eh what if pa kung nasa echo chamber ka pa at talagang false lahat yan, di ba? Umiikot lang yan, tanggap ka lang tanggap, receive ka lang receive, no? So, ito na tayo. Quick break tayo pagdating sa mga ilang fallacies natin, no? Kasi kailangan may critical thinking tayo para maging aware tayo. Alright? Ilan lang sa mga ito, ha? Mga fallacies na kailangan kong banggitin na baka maaaring biktima rin tayo. Argument from incredulity. Yan, incredulity na. So, argument appeal to common sense or divine fallacy is a fallacy in informal logic. No? So, it asserts yung argument must be false because it contradicts to your personal expectation. No? Example nito, no? Kasi sa bakuna, hindi ko talaga ma-imagine talaga effective yung bakunang yan eh. Kaya hindi ako niniwala sa bakunang yan. Naku. So, need ang source, no? Historic. So, simply, don't understand how vaccines could be safe for children. So, yun. Kaya kailangan may source talaga tayo dito eh. Yan, appeal to fear. Fallacy when attempts to create support. An idea by attempting to increase fear. Ngayon natawag itong scare tactics. Oh, diba? Parang iisip mo yung mga Muslims ay terorista. Diba? At may susunod pa, no? Kung ano pa man. So, appeal to false authority. Asserts a claim A claim is true based on the position of an assumed authority. Diba? Sabi yung mga politicians natin, nagiging parang health expert na rin. Diba? Tapos tayo, no? Baka tayo naniniwala naman. Hindi naman sila mga doktor lahat. Diba? O, ang problema kasi dito sa atin ay let's say social media, no? Or even yung mga kamag-anak nyo, or bigay ka na ng facts galing sa mga reliable journals, historical books, credible articles, tapos respect my opinion. So there's no there is no deeper conversation kung hanggang dun lang, no? Ibig sabihin, closed-minded na kagad tayo. I'm just try to reverberate my thoughts with you. But I would not accept your views, no? I'm not open to your views. I'm just burst out actually what I want to say. Ganun lang. Likewise, I'm also encouraging my students, no, to verify na rin para mabilis. Stop, investigate the source, find better coverage, trace claims, quotes, and meet it to the original context. No, yan ikay mula kay Mike Caulfield, no? Caulfield, no? Reminds two things. Page, okay? Sabi ko nga sa kanila, aware pa ba kayo? How about this? Ang youth, basta nakikiyot-yot lang tayo. Natanong na ba natin sa sarili natin, how about aware ba tayo sa mga campaign violations? How about yung mga premature campaigns na nangyayari ngayon, di ba? Huwag nating asa COMELEC yan, huwag nating asa sa DILG lang yan, no? Okay? So how about yung sa post, di ba 2x3 feet sa Omnibus Election Code? Okay, about sa mga sa public places, mga posters, di ba nakikita sa mga puno? Right? Vote buying activities, even yung in-kind. Nako, problema dyan. Nako, yung vote buying ay e-wallet na. Nagko-comply pa ba yan? No? Other than na lang kung yan ay tarpaulin, no? Or streamers, 3x8 feet, no? Yan. Diretso nga dito sa woke. Familiar ba kayo dun sa woke? Sa Twitter. Active kasi ako sa Twitter. Okay? Active kasi ako sa Twitter. Mas active ako actually sa Twitter. Ito yung, kumbaga, imula. No? Nagising, no? Sabi nga, ika nga sa katotohanan. Dahil nga, let's say, hindi ako niniwala kayo kay spokesman, ganito, tumataliwas ako, ako'y na-enlightened na dahil sa ganito mga pang-aabuso, di ba? Sa Twitterverse, yes, naninibabaw yung woke, no? But just to give you an idea, then I, of course, nagsimula sa Black Lives, Black Lives, no? Black Lives Matter movement. I want also to emphasize yung pagiging woke, no? Bahagi ng woke. Ang problema kasi dito ay nagiging elitist siya, no? Na kung saan, okay, yung mga woke, no, o mga nagising or like mulat ay sila nagpa-follow sa isa't isa, no? But there's actually no deeper conversation. Ang problema doon, napapaingay niya lang. Napapaingay niya lang social media pero hindi niya napapalalim yung conversation. Right? So sabi nga sa kanila, to whom are we referring when we say Filipino youth? To whom are we referring when we say Filipino youth? Ang problema naman dito sa atin, we have several youth movements, but there is no youth vote. Again, there is no youth vote. That's already a sociological fact. According to Dr. J. Yale. But there is no actually youth vote. Kung sa lahat, diverse pa rin tayo, no, from our cultural backgrounds. Tayo pa rin sarili natin, no? Yung boto natin will matters, no? As long as we think critically. We cannot be aware if we don't think critically. And intergenerational justice. Ito na tayo. Itong konseptong ito ay malalim, but I will simplify it for you, no? Kung sinabing intergenerational justice, tayong mga kabataan, kasama na rin ako, ay tayo may tungkulin sa mga nakakatanda, no? Sa mas nakakatanda sa atin. Yung mga nakakatanda, may katungkulan din sila sa mga nakababata. At for sure, kayo, mga kabataan, no? Ay may katungkulan kayo sa susunod pang henerasyon na mga hindi pa ipinapanganak. May katungkulan kayo sa mga darating pang henerasyon, no? May katungkulan din kayo sa mga henerasyon na ipapanganak pa lang. And then yung future generation. So the Philippine Constitution provides every Filipino the right to vote. So if they don't exercise this right, we are giving away our chance to craft our destiny. Sounds cliche, right? Sounds cliche. Yeah, but yes, naghahangad lagi tayo ng pagbabago. Pero dalawang direction ng pagbabago can be magandang pagbabago o kaya naman ay yung kabaliktaran nito. No? Iba pa rin yung social transformations. Alright, just to end my magkaroon tayo ng conversation, a deeper conversation, at then